Zoe Chipalla talks with those finding the spotlight again in Staging a Revival, Tuesday through Thursday on 23 News.
I never could have envisioned that the world would shut down and entertainment was on the brink of, failure.
The flip of a light switch echoes eerily inside the BMO Harris Bank Center in Rockford these days. General Manager Gretchen Gilmore says the silence is a deafening reminder of the past year without live events.
You're walking around the building and you don't even see anyone, for weeks. You can picture the excitement and the lights and the people cheering, and you miss that.
Hundreds of entertainment venues nationwide shut their doors as the pandemic hit, many teetering on the brink of a financial collapse.
We're doing everything we can to basically stop the bleeding.
The BMO Harris Bank Center and Coronado Performing Arts Center went from packing the house for Broadway performances of Cats and Wicked and hosting top headliners like Def Leppard and Prince to empty seats and unrealized anticipation. Venues feared the pandemic would strike the finishing blow on the live entertainment industry.
I think for a while I was in denial. I was like, no, this is going to come back.
Once you stop having revenues, then your goal becomes reducing expenses.
And for an industry that relies heavily on ticket sales with no incoming revenue, efforts to stay afloat were drastic.
We all took pay cuts. I saw so many of my friends laid off, furloughed, let go.
We have been on a skeleton crew the past year. We've reduced our utilities.
Just in the last year alone, Gilmore estimates the BMO lost $4.5 million in net revenue, and it also furloughed 95% of its staff. Since March 2020, most of that staff has yet to return.
If you would have asked me 2 months ago, Zoe, if this would have happened, I'd be like, no way. No way. There is no way we can come back from where we were to the point where we're at now so quickly.
But like a light that flickers at the end of a long and dark tunnel, entertainment venues see hope.
This fund is fabulous because it's going to save a lot of our venues.
Don Kronberg owns Nightlight Promotions in Palatine, where he manages everything from concert promotions to marketing and talent buys. He says Congress approved $15 billion in financial relief back in December 2020 to help shuttered venues survive the pandemic. They're just now starting to see that money.
A lot of the small venues that were ready to put the boards up across the windows will now see the light of day again.
But leaders don't expect the business to look the same.
The landscape that I'm used to has changed and probably changed forever. But in a lot of cases, a lot of good things are starting to happen because of it.
We've already taken some measures to have some air purifying in the buildings. We have UV protection on our escalators. People will have their own comfort level. If they want to come to a concert or an Ice Hogs game and continue to wear their mask, they certainly can do that.
But are all those safety measures enough to convince people to return to live events in the fall?
We're already seeing it in our box office sales where people can't wait to attend live shows again.
Now they can, toss their mask and go out into the real world.
And people can get back to what they missed most from 2020.
That's probably the greatest single thing that happens for me on a daily basis is watching the live crowd. It's crazy as to what a 2 to 3 hour concert can do for somebody.
It's going to be so good to be together. the arts community has survived.
Working for you in Rockford, Zoe Chipalla, 23 News.